Welcome back to the AB Scale Project. I'm Krager. This is Off Bravo, and today we're starting off the Studio Series, formerly 86, Constructicons with Scrapper. And he looks really good. And that compacts about like every other Scrapper should. A little bit of hollowness back there. Not too bad. We do have a swivel. We got the ankle. We got all this. Nothing in the wrist because that flops in for transformation. Head is on a ball joint, so he can be on the nuts, whatever he wants to do. Waist, let's see, looks like it's locked. Might be, nope, waist is locked, probably because he's got to be Devastator's ankle. So, yeah, anyway, back there, goes that far. Can do that. Lots in the thigh and the knee. Extreme ankle tilt. Yeah. He's got it. All right. He comes with his movie accurate blaster. Less hollow on that side, a little more hollow on that side. So, give him his movie blaster. So that's cool. And he comes with the two components of Devastator's blaster. So he can hold them, in his hands. Do whatever. Really skimping on the 5mm ports for this guy, this go around. So you have to figure out a clever way to get this all to stack up. Maybe put that on that side. Put that in his hand. And that's how he does it. Otherwise, for Devastator, it's obviously just going to pop on there. And that's the size of Devastator's gun. But yeah, there we go. Not too much more to say about it. Go ahead and bring in the Combiner Wars. Let's see how much bigger the Combiner Wars was. And actually, they're pretty close to looking the same. Just a little extra splash of red there, but otherwise the deco is pretty close. So, and we'll go ahead and bring in the KBB, the current G1 winners. And you see it's a little tiny. Bring off Bravo back in so you can see where they all sit in height. Yeah, the CBBs, after a little while, just have a hard time standing. So, we can see the CBB is a little short, the new 86 is a little tall, but I think a little tall's actually good in this case. So, I can't wait to see how big the final Devastator is. So, let's go ahead and take a look at his vehicle mode. And here we got Scrapper in his steam shovel mode. Looks pretty good. Rolls decently. I mean, that lifts up, so you do that. And you get all that nice movement. So, yeah, not too bad. All the guns mount in different places there. Yeah, not too bad. Packs away about like a Scrapper should. So, yeah. Not really a lot to say about it. So we'll bring in the Combiner Wars. You can see it's kind of a sickly green against the new Studio Series. But yeah, there you go. You can see the size comparison between those guys. Then we can bring in the CBB version. See, a bit bigger. So it kind of not really splits the difference because it's just a little bit bigger than the CBB. But yeah, not too bad. There you go. We'll get a shot with all of them in there just so you can see all three of them together there. So, yeah. That's about it. Really not too much to say about it. It rolls. Did lift stuff. Yeah. All right. Let's go to our final decision. So, is the Studio Series our new G1 Scrapper? IDW is still going to be TFC, so we're not even going to talk about that. But for G1, I'm going to say yes, even though he does have less detail down here. This is closer to what the animation was, and the animation had less detail because they wanted the animation to be cheap. So, more animation accurate, less cool, but more animation accurate. Plus, he actually has an elbow that that these guys don't have. So, Edge Studio Series. So, our new G1 Scrapper is the Studio Series. Alright, let's go on to the next one. Next up is Bonecrusher, and he looks pretty malproportionate, honestly. I mean, hands are supposed to be midway to the thigh. He's got, same amount of torso as he has legs. Yeah, he looks very punchy. And, well, good news, he's not hollow. That's good news. Got lots of articulation, and head is on a mushroom peg, and you can only look up for the transformation joint. Legs, really stiff ball joint. Does have a knee in there. Does have extreme ankle tilt. Yeah. And kind of has a waist. Kind of got to disconnect his chest to do it, but he kind of has a waist. So, yeah. He comes with his animation gun. Again, more hollow on one side than the other. Actually, it's less bad with this one. You can tell like one side's slightly deeper than the other. So it's not as bad as Scrapper's. Not too bad, and he comes with a cube. Yes, the cube. And this just kind of slots on back here. And as far as I can tell, it just stays there. It might come off for combination. Don't know. We'll find out when we combine. So, yeah, that's really about it on him. Very squat. So bring in the Combiner Wars. You see the Combiner Wars definitely more proportional. Like I said, hands mid-thigh. Legs are longer than the torso. So it actually looks a lot more proportionate. Move that over. Move him over. We'll bring in the CBB. And again, like I said, the CBB over time, the joints get a little bit looser. So I'll just leave it there. Not touch it. And this bitch shorter. So same thing we saw with Scrapper. As far as sizes go. This height is better, but man, the proportions are not good. And unfortunately, these guys have to travel in a pack. So, yeah. Alright, let's go on to the vehicle mode. And here's Bonecrusher in his bulldozer mode. And yeah, looks about like you expect it. His feet together there. So yeah, the cube is stuck underneath there, the gun here. Yeah. Not a whole lot to say. No wheels, though. No. Their new track record of it is if it has treads, they don't put wheels on it. So, unfortunate. So, that's all it does right there. That's all the action you get. I mean, then you can pop that back if you want to. Yeah. Gun storage on top. Pretty clean on bottom, actually. Doesn't look like a transformer down there, so not too bad in that aspect. Alright, bring in the Combiner Wars. Let's see. They changed cab. This is like closer to the original release, so instead of the practical that they did for Combiner Wars. And bring in the CBB. Smaller. It's a wee lad. Alright, sticking that there. Get the shot with all three of them. Yeah. I mean, these have wheels. I mean, this one has wheels. No wheels. Kind of a step back. Alright. Let's go to our final decision. So, is this our new G1 Bonecrusher? Because we call the 86 Scrapper the new one, so yes, this will be our new Bonecrusher. I'm not happy with the proportions, but if you put this Bonecrusher next to the new Scrapper, it looks puny, so you got to go with a new Bonecrusher to complete the set. But I really wish they'd done the extended legs, but then he'd be taller than Scrapper, so we'll just swap out Scrapper here just so you can see. If they extended his legs, have been way taller and wouldn't have looked right in the group shot. So, yeah, I have my complaints, but because Scrapper was better, because he had an elbow, then Bonecrusher wins. All right, let's wrap this up. And that's it for today. Thank you for joining us on the AB Scout Project. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, ring that bell, and I'll see y'all later.